everyone, it's me all day, and I'm here to talk about Wibble Wobble's new news, and it's actually quite the doozy. So, first off is Gleam, who was originally only able to be befriended via the festival coins, has been added to the Lucky Crankle kind normally and can be pulled from it. And also, the Lucky Charge fills twice as fast, so you get a Fever pull every 5 pulls instead of 10. This actually highly changes the rates for each yokai, as I'm about to show you. Robert has already determined the rates for each rank already, so shouts to him and his 2 million Y money to back him up. So S ranks pretty much have doubled in rate. You have a 1 in 4 chance to pull an S rank, and Gleam is not even that hard to befriend, or even pull, I should say. Got him in a very small amount of Y money compared to how much Y money I needed to pull a Smashable. But then again, I pulled another Smashable while I was trying to crank for Gleam. The S rank rates are definitely up. Oh, I shouldn't have exited that, because there is one more thing in the news. The Infernos, the Summer Festa event. The last map of Inferno Summer Festa has been added. Check below for more informations. 10 out of 10. I'm just not going to talk about those typos anymore. Also, Komiger, they put the image of the Wibble Wobble with no, and they didn't even talk about him. They just say Komain. Also, there's a mistake here. Gleam is a damage down for both Komain and Komiger. But other than that, Komain is a 50% boost to points, as I said before, while Komiger, while being harder to befriend, well, not harder to befriend, it's more like harder to defeat, is a 100% boost to points, so you might want to try and get him. Gleam, blah, 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 blah. Also, this is the real part we all were waiting for. The last map has been released. Zero Dragon's not the boss like we kind of thought he would be. Instead, it's wobblewok. Wobblewok is waiting at the end of the final Inferno Summer Festa. He drops festival coins, but he's stronger than ever. Be careful. Prepare yourself for even stronger enemies. Why does it say prepare yourself for even stronger enemies when we already got the last map? But I don't know. Just know that we got an amazing yokai at the final map, in which it's wobblewok, and we can just complain about how hard he is. Okay, so other than that, I'm just going to talk about the final map in just general. There's no new yokai in here. There's not a rare encounter at all. Blah, blah, nothing's happened. But I just should say that these maps are super duper hard compared to Ultra. Ultra was kind of hard, but final is just ridiculously hard. You're going to pay continues if you don't have Smashable. So if you do have Smashable, I'd actually highly suggest putting him on your team. So I'm just going to change my team real quickly, because while this team would be a decent team for defeating Wobblewok in general, he actually has tribe restrictions, everyone's favorite thing in the entire universe. So you do have to bring a certain set of yokai to defeat him. And as you can guess, based on what tribes are on my team... Oh wait, did it crash? I think it crashed. Yep. Also, I haven't had a Wibble Wobble crash in a while. I mean, it only crashes during scramble battles. But then again, just for you to know, because I don't think I'd ever say this normally, but this is my 3rd time recording this video. Why? Because of technical difficulties. Which is, I mean, when you really think about it, it's kind of funny, because if you watch the other video I posted today, I had to record that one 3 times as well. However, the problem is this video is just naturally longer because I'm talking about the event in general, which means that I wasted about an hour of recording that just wasn't documented at all, and it's just annoying. So I'm complaining about that. Now that I'm done complaining, let's go back to what you really were here for, to see me struggle at Wobblewok. Actually, I'm going to bring Sandy because of the huge health and unity. And I'm going to bring Orpheus. And as you can guess, the tribe restrictions are not shady. Okay. Brave, tough, eerie, and the last tribe is charming. Interesting tribe restrictions, but they're not really hard. I mean, wobblewok, you can continue, so there's no real difficulty whatsoever here. He only has play conditions, which aren't as bad as play conditions no continues. Okay, I'm sorry for being tired. As I just said, I've been recording this video like for nothing. The real problem on this stage is that point balls can drop at any given time. And because point balls can drop, they can just get in the way, and yeah, you see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the trick to defeating wobblewok is getting to fever at the right time. I'm very sorry for I don't well, you might like that. I don't care if you do. I don't care really. Okay, so now I need to get into fever. You probably had to hear that because it was just blaring loud. Sorry. So wobblewok is harder, but it just brings stunners. I'm just going to break these two now. I know this is not the time, but they're going to continue to be in here. But yeah, it's not going to kill him because he actually does have more health than he normally does, which makes him more annoying than he should be. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but boy, am I glad I matched Sandy. Almost every other time I've done this, I've actually had to pay a continuous, so Sandy actually does make the stage much more easier to do. So, according to what Robert says, he did 60 runs of this guy, and he got 20 coins, that'd be a lot of coins. He got 3 coins, so it's about a 1 in 30 chance. 1 in 20. Why am I just... Well, I guess it's because I recorded the same video 3 times, so... I don't script these, I just go these as I just say whatever comes to my mind as I go, so... These naturally have a whole bunch of mistakes in my speaking in them. So now that we finished wobblewok, I'm going to fight Komiger, and then talk about the event yokai, and then talk about how to farm event points, and just be finished with this. The event points for the tribe restrictions for Komiger are different than the tribe restrictions that you use for wobblewok, and they're the same as Gleam's tribe restrictions, as in you use brave, mysterious, charming, and slippery. Gonna quickly do this. I mean, Slippery should make this pretty easy. Also, he's not that hard with Gleam. So if you can play Gleam, I mean, you can defeat him without Gleam, but if you have Gleam, it's just much more easier to battle him in general. Also, I got a dot stay from the shrine, so I have a boosted chance to farm for coins. Also, Komiger is more likely to drop because he's more likely to pass the first check. A-rank yokai are very notorious for not being very easy to pass the first check, and that's what makes A and S rank so difficult to perform. However, this 10% bonus for the first check, I don't have to worry about that really. Really wish I had a top boost right now. There's no issue answer. I mean, this stage isn't hard, he just has a whole bunch of health. But with Gleam, that health doesn't become a problem. Yeah, and he's dead. The stars are finished with Komiger, get a combo 37 or more, and blah blah blah. Okay, I'm just gonna hurry through the rest of this video. I know I normally, take more time into these videos, but I am very, very ticked. And I have other things to do than play Wibble Wobble all day, because I've just wasted so much time recording these videos each 3 times. So, I'm going to quickly talk about Komiger and Gleam for a second. No, I'm not talking about you, Panda Logan. That's for another day. If you take a quick look at Komiger's stats, they're a lot better than you would think. Komiger actually outclasses Swilterra with that 605 attack stat. Well, not outclass it directly, but he ties with and has better HP in general. But when you remember that Swilterra is the 2nd or 3rd worst attack aller, this just simply makes Komiger also tied with him for that 3rd or 4th worst attack. Yeah, I mean, he's good for an A rank, but if you ask Swilterra max already, why would you go through the problem of trying to max him? He's also going to definitely show up in an event crank sooner or later, so there's that, but other than that, there's not much use to actually befriending him. I'd actually just wait for him to appear in an event crank. So now to finish off this video, I'm going to talk about farming event points. I really wish this... Okay, I actually made a mistake there. Okay, so what you want to bring is all the point boosters, a healer, and smash ball. Smash ball so you take less damage. Healer so you can recover health so this doesn't take too long. Slurpment so you can just get a whole bunch of slurpments off like usual. And, the point boosters for point boosting. So I choose Timmy Devil because Timmy Devil isn't super effective against Charming or Artful anyway, and 4 members of the team are both Charming and Artful, so they'll deal a lot less damage than they normally would if you were to go against them with a team of Brave and Tough. Or a normal team, actually, for that matter. So what we do is simply we try to get Serpent and we just try to heal. We try to go do a long chain of healing. And that's pretty much it. All you want to do is heal. You don't want to kill these guys using assault bits. You want to actually knock them out via blocking. Also, the Ultra map has a ridiculously high rate for dropping paintballs. All the other maps, I've noticed that they don't drop paintballs very much. This map just has something with paintballs. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I mean, this is simply just chaining more walls. I'm gonna quickly kill the last one, the first one. Like I said, this map has an extremely high rate for reuploads. You know what, I'm just using it. I've done this so many times, I just don't... And we didn't die, and we're about to get somewhere around 200 to 300 points. I mean, the problem with grinding points without tracer is that, boy, is this super boring. Oh my gosh, this is just boring. But, hey, it's not that bad, I guess. Yeah, see, somewhere around 300 points per run, actually, without wasting a continue. However, that being said, there's not much in the point shop that's worth exchanging for. I need to personally go for Sneen, She, and all the soul secrets in here, which is, I already bought the first mini soul secret, so that's about 6,000, 14,500, about 23,000, and then I'll probably buy a festival coin. Or maybe just buy all the white money in the shop just for the sake of it. Who knows? But other than that, I'll see you guys later, because I've just been recording this video way too much. I'm gonna go play Puny. See you guys.